All rise. Okay, thank you. Please be seated.
I was just bringing in the victim. This was supposed to find out if we're waiting for
Oh, all right, very good.
Miss McElroy? Hi, this is the clerk. We're just trying to figure out if we have everybody by Zoom that we're supposed to. I'm going to let the other people in and then let me know. And should I start daycast now then?
Yes. We should be set to proceed then. The court will call a matter of...
It's not ready.
No, not yet.
It's still loading.
Daycast is the way to broadcast the court proceedings, so we're just waiting for that to be hooked up.
Okay, it's now streaming live. Okay.
All right, court will call a matter of State of Wisconsin versus Morgan E. Geyser, case number 14 CF 956. Appearances.
The State by Ted Sapakowicz.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Morgan Geyser in person with Attorney Anthony Cotton. We also have at counsel table our paralegal, Kate Risto.
All right, thank you, and good afternoon. See, we're here today. The court scheduled a hearing based upon the filing of a petition for conditional release that Ms. Geyser filed on June 14, 2022. Based upon the statute, then, the court calls a hearing within, or at least has to appoint doctors within 20 days. So we're within that 20-day period, and I wanted then to have a hearing to discuss the doctors that would be appointed. I'm thinking I'd appoint three, one that the state selected, one that the defense selected, and the court will select a third one, maybe from a group of names. But let me look to from the defense standpoint, Attorney Cotton. Any suggestions?
Dr. Kenneth Robbins, he did previously submit something related to this case. I apologize. It's been a number of years since I've been in front of you on this, but Kenneth Robbins was previously involved. I think it would make sense from our perspective that he be the defense-appointed doctor.
All right, all right. Any other suggestions?
No.
How about from the state?
Judge, I am suggesting either Dr. Deborah Collins or Dr. Robert Rowski. I think the court would be familiar with each of those during the course of this case. Previously, I have a feeling if I picked one, the court may decide to pick the other, but either of those would be my choice, Judge.
Yeah, there's a note on a listing that I have of doctors that do this type of work that I thought that on Dr. Rowski it indicated he wasn't taking appointments. Yeah, it says no longer accepting appointments as of 2/22, February 2022.
That I wasn't aware of, Judge, so I'll suggest Dr. Collins.
All right. Dr. Rowski would be an appropriate person as well. I would agree. What I'm familiar with all of the doctors that have been nominated. I recall Dr. Robbins' testimony and reports. So I'll appoint Dr. Robbins to conduct the exam. I'll appoint Dr. Deborah Collins to conduct the exam as the state recommended. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to appoint Dr. Rowski. And we'll contact him and see if he's willing to take the appointment. If he's not willing to take the appointment, I'm going to I'll appoint Dr. Brooke Lindborn. That's Lundbohm. She also participated in the proceedings as well. But first, Dr. Rowski, because he did participate in Ms. Wyer's proceedings as well, and he's familiar with all of the parties involved. Dr. Brooke Lundbaum also conducted an earlier exam of Ms. Geyser. So those will be I'll order those be appointed. There's not, as I read the statute, there's not a specific time limit for the reports to come in. But I think I'm going to allow at least 45 days or 60 days.
I think 60 days makes the most sense in this case,
Yeah.
just giving them
I
we'll
agree.
waive any time limits. We've discussed the applicable time limits. We would waive any applicable time limits, and we're fine with 60 days.
All right, very good, thank you. So let's look for the reports to be due in 60 days, and let's just look at the calendar to be sure we have that down correctly. Today is June 23rd, so that would take us to, I'm going to say that they're due on August 26th, that's a Friday. And then the statute calls for the hearing, the reports to be reviewed at a hearing 30 days thereafter. I'll ask in particular the defense if you believe 30 days after receipt is sufficient time to prepare.
For the substantive hearing, or just for a hearing to address scheduling for a substantive hearing?
Well, it would be, I was thinking of a substantive hearing, but how do you wish, let me ask the defense how they wish to proceed.
What we'd ask for would be simply a scheduling date right after that August 26th deadline, so we can have a chance to discuss the reports and decide what course of action we'll take.
All right, that's fair. Any objection from the state?
No objection.
Well, with the reports due on the 26th, time to review them and digest whatever the reports come out and saying, how about if we try and do it the week of September 12th?
That's fine.
And that'll be used as a scheduling conference.
Great. I'm wide open that week.
So I'd allow about a half hour, let's say an hour.
And September 12th at 2:30?
Judge, and since that's a scheduling hearing, we'd ask that Ms. Geyser be allowed to appear by Zoom for that hearing. She is receiving medication at Winnebago, and I think it's in her best interest to remain in that facility at that time.
That's fine. She can appear via Zoom. I'd also authorize civilian clothes if she makes further in-person appearances.
Thank you.
With regard to that, we'll prepare the necessary orders here. We contact the doctors first to be sure they're willing to take the appointment. If we have any difficulty with that, we'll recontact the attorneys. I'll let you know if Dr. Rowski accepted the appointment or not. With that, then, I think we should be set for today. Anything further from the state?
No, thank you.
Anything further from Ms. Geyser's case?
No, could we please have an entry that Ms. Geyser is to be returned to Winnebago forthwith to continue with her treatment?
Yes, so ordered. She should be returned forthwith today, this afternoon.
Thank
So
you.
ordered.
Thank you.
All right, with that, thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Touch with your dog, okay?
Court will be in
Judge,
recess.
thank you. Thanks, Tom.